Thank you very much for joining. This is Brandon from Run It Back, also known as Mothman. I'm here with Leazo of KRÜ after a hard-fought, unfortunate loss against FPX here at Champions. Just want to start in terms of Icebox. Last year, even at times earlier this year, it seemed like an instant ban for KRÜ. FPX doesn't have too terrible of a record on that map. So was the pick to try and maybe counter FPX directly, or based on the effort put in by the team on it, is this a map you guys took the time to target for improvement?
No, bueno, yo creo que el Icebox es un mapa que estuvimos practicando bastante con los chicos, que nos queda muy cómodo por la forma de jugar. Creo que es un mapa bastante sencillo y últimamente, a ver, desde que entré a la organización, nos gusta, nos da resultados, lo jugamos bien. Lamentablemente, bueno, lo perdimos contra Fanplas y también lo perdimos contra Guild en la Master. Pero bueno, es eso, es un mapa que nos queda muy cómodo y siempre que podamos lo vamos a jugar. Así como sea Icebox, creo que tenemos el map pool muy fuerte en este momento. Entonces es como que no nos molesta piquear cualquier mapa. Pero Icebox creo que es uno de los mejores nuestros.
They've been practicing Icebox a lot, and they really like playing this map. They feel pretty comfortable playing with it, and if they get a chance to play this map, they will try to go and attempt it. They feel as well that the map pool that KRÜ has is very strong. They have a lot of variety, so I mean they're ready for anything.
Okay, well, ultimately, FPX brought it back to take it to overtime and win. Were there any major adjustments that you spotted from them, or did you feel that they were just able to get hot and then keep that going?
No, a ver, creo que los mapas lo jugaron bastante bien, lo plantearon bien, metiendo una presión en medio, que creo que nos pudimos adaptar con los chicos. Lamentablemente nos volvieron un par de rondas, se nos fue complicando. Las últimas creo que las estuvimos solucionando, resolviendo de cierta manera. Nos estuvimos anclando bien en el side de A, que era lo que nos estaba complicando al principio. Y bueno, la última ronda, el clutch ese creo que fue algo que nos dolió bastante, el 1v3 que nos ganaron, que quizás fue un poco error nuestro, virtud de ellos también, y eso creo que impactó en el resultado del mapa al final.
A little bit of adaptation that was missing towards mid for that part, but even then, it was small things that they were adapting. The clutch that happened at the end, it was part of it just a mistake from KRÜ, and also just a really good moment coming in from FPX. But FPX, I mean, at the end, and what he said as well, it's just a good team, and they were able to perform.
Okay, and on to Bind. I believe this was KRÜ's first loss on the map since April, and it was another close one with FPX. We saw a lot of their star players kind of pick up the pace in the second half, a lot of multi-kills, things that basically won them rounds based off of gunplay and positioning. What kind of plans do you have in place for the team to try and stop a player like that, like Xiao or Zipan, from popping off when that happens?
Y la verdad que cuando se encendieron nos complicaron bastante. Creo que igual no sé si encaramos el mapa de la mejor manera del lado de ataque al final. Pero no sé si estamos haciendo cosas un poquito obvias que tenemos que corregir. Ahora cuando veamos la bot nos vamos a dar cuenta. Pero sí, siempre es difícil cuando aparece un jugador y te mete un multikill, te mete 3 kills y te cierra la ronda. Y no hay mucho análisis con eso, la realidad.
It got pretty difficult when the enemy team for FPX, they were turning it up and giving them results, and it was more than anything questioning if some of the decisions that they made and some of the styles were too obvious. They're gonna still try to analyze it when they bot review, and they analyze the match a little bit better. But for a place where a player is just getting a bunch of kills and is popping off, there's not too much to analyze there. It's just something that is going on that side.
Okay. And in the series overall, you only get a handful of opportunities to speak with your team, whether it's to change things up, get their mental back in it, whatever the case may be. For you personally, how do you like to utilize those timeouts?
Yo particularmente, a ver, dependiendo de qué sea la necesidad de la situación, si es un timeout que piden ellos o si es un timeout que pedimos nosotros, hay que analizar si es para pedir calma, para tranquilizar que estamos jugando bien o para plantear cosas nuevas, para adaptarnos al juego rival. Eso depende de cada situación del timeout.
It depends on where the timeout is, if it's the enemy team or if it's themselves bringing the timeout, just to see if it's to calm things down or to bring in new strategies. Just so dependent on what is going on.
Okay, and right now, FPX has perhaps, earned the label as the best team in the world coming out of the prior Masters tournament as the champions. Did you guys approach this series thinking of FPX as the best team in the world, or approach them as FPX just another team that you have to beat to advance?
Creo que una cosa no quita la otra. Sabíamos que era el partido más difícil de todos, creemos que es el equipo más sólido del torneo sin dudas, pero bueno, no por eso no podemos hacer nuestro juego y creo que lo encaramos de nuestra manera, tratando de piquear nuestros buenos mapas, independientemente de que sea un mapa bueno de ellos o lo que sea. Y creo que esa es la mentalidad que tenemos que tener. Independientemente de cualquiera sea el rival, hay que encararlo de la mejor manera.
It is both at the same time where they recognize FPX as the best team here, but they're still trying to implement their own game into them to try to bring their result and to bring that respect as well, but while also just playing their own thing.
Okay, and with KRÜ having made every single international tournament in Valorant thus far, do you feel like there's added pressure to perform well once you actually get to this point?
Creo que la presión está siempre, sobre todo porque somos latinos y el público siempre te pide más y siempre te pide tratar de dar lo mejor, que creo que eso es el combustible que nos sirve a nosotros para tratar de seguir progresando. Lógicamente a veces es difícil, pero sí, siempre queremos hacer lo mejor y independientemente de cualquiera sea el rival, siempre queremos ganar y jugar bien.
The pressure is always there, especially because we're Latinos and the community that we have, they're very passionate as well, and so they always try to bring the best results that they can.
Okay, and that does bring me to my last question. You know, regardless of the outcome of the match, we see the support, you know, from the turnout at the watch parties, fans on social media, you know, not just in your region, but all over the world. You know, how does it feel just knowing that so much love is being sent KRÜ's way?
No, la verdad que eso es siempre lindo, ver que la gente te apoya y es fanático tuyo y eso es lo que vos no podés creer y la realidad es que sorprende mucho todo el fanbase que generó KRÜ y eso creo que a nosotros nos hace muy bien y nada, gracias por eso y esperamos que sigan bancándonos.
It is always a beautiful thing, and sometimes it's hard to believe the fan base that KRÜ has gotten over time. And overall, I mean, he's just very thankful as well for what the community has brought.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.